I'm a real bitch, real niggas fuck with me. If I ain't sent for you, bitch, then don't come for me. Yeah, I'm getting money, ho, I'm living comfortably. You not a G and took a LY cause you ugly. I'm petty, it's fun to me.
Hi YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, you guys. Bye. So as you guys can see from the title below, this is going to be my setup for my iPhone XS Max. I do have the silver one. If you guys have not seen that video of me unboxing it, I will have a link down below. Also in that video, I display a few phone cases. You guys are asking me to put the links in it, so the links is in that video in the description box if you guys want to just purchase some of the cases I have. But I have like 20-some plus cases already. So thumbs up if you guys want a case collection video. And if you want to what's on my iPhone and things like that. Also, before I get started, I am not like a tech reviewer, tech this, tech that. I just purchase the phones that I like, and I do my own reviews and comparisons the way I do, just coming from a buying customer of Apple products. So don't come at your girl if, you know, I'm not familiar with everything about the phone. I just got it. Also, if you guys want me to do a comparison between the Max and my 8 Plus, I will definitely do that for you guys. If you give it a thumbs up or leave in the comments down below, I can definitely let that be my next video after I've had this phone for maybe like a day or two. So I'm just going to show you guys how I set up my phone, the little like things I must do when I first get my phone, and just tell you guys some of the new features about iOS 12 and things like that. So I'm just going to swipe up so as you guys can see, you pick, you know, your language, of course, English. And for the people who are new, yes, I have long nails. I've been wearing them forever, so I can do everything with them that you can. Just a disclaimer for my nails. You're going to select your country, United States. And then it say quick start. If you have an iPad or iPhone running iOS 11 later, bring it nearby. Now, even though my phone is here, I've turned it off, so it's not going to find it. So for the sake of the video, I'm just going to go through and set it up manually. Now, I do have Wi-Fi in my house, which is this right here. I'm not going to set it up. I'm just going to use my cellular connection right here. And it may take a few minutes to activate the iPhone. Like I said, I don't want to use the Wi-Fi that I have in my house through AT&T. I do love some of the new iOS 12 features. There's a feature that I do not like. I'll go ahead and tell you guys while the phone is setting up. It is the FaceTime. I absolutely hate the FaceTime. It sucks. I hate how you have to go through so many settings just to flip the camera around. You have to bring it back around. I don't like that Apple did that, but that will probably be in my like 1 week of having the phone or 2 weeks of having the phone or something like that. I'm just going to click continue. I'm going to try to make this video not as lengthy. I'll set up my Face ID later. And for the sake of the video, I'm just not going to put a passcode. Now, as you guys see, you do have an option. Instead of putting 6 here, you can put 4. If you don't want a long, lengthy password. Some people don't. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to click don't use. And I'm sure I don't want to use. So it'll let me continue. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I don't want to set up my phone through iCloud backup or iTunes, I will probably just go ahead and the conditions, read it. It's the same BS. Just agree. Hope you guys can see. I didn't want it up close. I can see it, so I'm sure you guys can see it. Just say it may take a certain amount of minutes to set up your Apple ID, blah, 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 blah. But like I said, the FaceTime sucks so far. That's the only thing I don't like about iOS 12. Enter my old password. So you guys will be able to see my old password. It was so, I don't think it was simple, but whatever. So it was 336699, which I definitely won't make that the new password, okay? So now Apple has to take a minute to set that up. But if you're someone and you had the X and you're thinking about getting the X Max, I'll talk about all that because you guys know, one second, because I have to read this for you guys. It's like a beginner's guide sort of video. I had the X for about 7 days and I took it back. And one of the things I didn't like about my X was that it was too small because, of course, I had a Plus, so I wanted a bigger phone. And I did not like the top notch. It was so visible on the smaller one, but with the Plus, it's not as bad because the screen definitely takes over, so this is not noticeable. And with a black wallpaper, girl, you're good to go. So this just says keep your iPhone up to date, get the latest features, security improvements, and updates iOS automatically. I don't like to do that. I like to set up mine manually because sometimes I don't update my phone as soon as it's ready. And this is just Siri. Guys all know what Siri is. I will set that up later. And then this is the new feature that comes with iOS 12, the screen time. So it says get a weekly report with insights about your screen time and set limits for apps you want to manage. You can also use screen time on children's devices and set up paternal control. Did I say paternal? What the fuck? Parental? Parental controls. Both of my kids have iPhones. My son has the iPhone 8. My daughter has the iPhone 8 Plus. But I don't have to do all that. Like, I trust my kids. They're good. So I'm just going to set that up later. But I'm not. I don't share. I do use True Tone. If you guys have iOS at least 11 by now, you definitely should have this feature. I don't think you have to have the latest iPhone to have this feature. But True Tone display is just about different lighters and stuff like that, which I like because I don't know, I like it. You can see it with or without. I'm not sure if you can see it yeah, I can see the difference. That's how it looks with True Tone, and then that's how it looks without. So I just click continue because I do like it. Now this is the standard and zoomed display feature. I like mine's big because the screen is big, so I kind of like to fill out the screen. You can choose how you would like to view your phone, so I always choose this one, and it just shows you like how big it will be. And then I like to click next or whatever and then go home. Let me see. No, I'm going to choose that. And it's going to show you, like, when you go home, these are the gestures. So if you're someone and you have an 8 Plus or a 7 or a 6 or a 5, and this is your first iPhone X, these are the new gestures. Now, let me tell you guys, it's a lot of gestures. You know, you have to practice and learn these gestures. It's a lot. Kind of reminds me of Android. You guys know I do have the Galaxy S9 Plus that I use for business purposes only. So, with that being said, you know, it kind of reminds me of all the features that's in the Android. You have to do a lot on this phone. It may not be the exact same, but just, you know, with Android, you have to do a lot to get into the settings and stuff. And, you know, to me, Apple was more of like simplicity, you know, just straightforward. But these are the gestures. So to go home, you want to swipe up like so from the bottom at any time to go home. If you want to switch between recent apps, you swipe up from the bottom edge to release to show your recent apps. So like when you swipe up, you hold it and it'll show all your recent apps. And then there's a new feature on here as well that you can swipe from the bottom of the screen, which I'll show you guys. To quickly access controls, you just swipe down from the top right here to open up the control center, and you can press firmly on a control to reveal more options. That's the 3D feature. So I'll click continue and just says welcome to home. Of course, to go home, you want to swipe up, and this is how the phone looks. Like I said, it does have this wallpaper, which I think was a real smart choice for Apple, because it's like you can't really see the bezel, you know, whatever. So I'll tap the screen to wake it up. As you guys can see, the control center is here. Well, I have to unlock it, of course. The control center is here, like so. You can go in and, you know, do the 3D features. You can go also into your settings, which I'm going to do to add certain things on my phone. For the sake of this video, I may put my phone on airplane mode just so I won't get no notifications popping up because this phone goes off like a crazy person. Hopefully you guys can see this. So as you guys can see, if I were to go into home, and then if I wanted to go back, you just hold it up like so. And this is how you're able to just delete it, okay? Now let's just say I wanted to go into the App Store, and I'll let it load. But you know what? It's on airplane mode, so it may not load. So I might just do like this and swipe that out. Now, there are a lot of different features, like I said, on this phone on here. So like if you pull this down, this is your notification panel right in the middle. If you want to go into different like settings, you know what? Let me turn it on. I'll go ahead and turn it on just so I can go into the App Store, just to show you guys how you can switch in between from the bottom. And so let's say I'm in the App Store and I just go to apps. And so that's a window that I've opened. And then let's just say I want to go to back to home again. And now I've opened up another window. So if I want to go back to where I just came from, all you have to do is touch the bottom of the screen and swipe like so. You see that went over there like that. I'm not sure if it'll do the Apple Store. Maybe I need to go into another app. Let's just say I'll go into, I don't know if I have messages. Okay, so I'll open up the messages and I'll just act like I'm messaging something. And then I can go into music and just act like I went inside of there or whatever. And then, you know what, let me go back into music. And then if I swipe, I don't know why it's not doing it. Okay, there it is. So as you guys can see, you can swipe like this to go into different, maybe I wasn't doing it right in the corner, like so. That is a new feature, so that's pretty cool. So the first thing I like to do when I get my phone, and like I said, this may be a lengthy video because it's kind of like a beginner guide, and if you've never had an iPhone X before, like I said, you have to learn the gestures. I may forget a few, but I mean, I'm sure there's thousands of videos on YouTube where you can do that. And then the widgets is over here. I don't want to open the widget because it does have like my location, but you can also go in there and customize the widgets, add and take away. And you can even open some of the widgets inside of the phone. So I'll go ahead and turn my phone on airplane mode just so I won't get anything. So the first thing I like to do is go into my settings because this is where everything is at. So this is my phone. Of course, I didn't finish setting up my phone, so that's going to look like that until I'm done. So what I do is I go all the way down to sounds. Right here, I always make sure my ringer is up loud, and I always turn it on to change with the button. I go inside my messages and I change it to, just for the sake of the video, anything. I'll just do that. And then I'll go back out, and then I'll go to general. Now, I always go in here just to see if there's an update, but it should be up to date because I just got this phone, so it should be up to date. And you know what? It's on airplane mode. Duh, it's not going to even show. So when I have my iPhone 8 Plus, I have to go in here. Now, this is just something I do with my 8 Plus. I always go in here and sometimes I'll increase the contrast. I'm not going to do that for the sake of the video. And then I'll reduce the transparency, but I'm not going to do it for the sake of the video. When you go into Face ID and attention, you can click to have this feature on, attention aware features, which means iPhone will check for attention before dimming the display or lowering the volume of alerts, which is a good feature to have on. So this is one feature that I have to have using this X Max because I don't like to screen shot the way you have to do it on the phone. And if I'm busy and my hands are, like if both of my hands are being used doing something and you have to screenshot with this side and the like the power button over here and the volume and stuff like that over there. If you can't use both your hands, I just like to do this feature. So I go in here under accessibility to assistive touch, and I click this on, and I click assistive touch on, and it's going to pop up right here. So when you go in here, you can customize it. There's like 6 right here. I usually don't do the 6. I'll go in here and I'll take the icons down to like 4. And if you're someone and you're used to having the home button on your phone, you just need to have like a home button, you can put your home button right here at the bottom. So like you can see, there's so many features, and then you click done. And then right here, I usually put the screen shots right here and click done. And then because the notifications is here, I leave it right there. And then right here on this side, I just put, where is it? I don't even see it. I don't even see it. Oh yeah, control center. That's what I do. And so this is how it's set up. So if I wanted to go back home, it would just take me right back home. If I wanted to screenshot, it would screenshot just like that, just with one button. If I wanted to get my control center, that's my control center. And if I wanted to pull my notifications down, it will pull my notifications down. And that is why I love having my assistive touch right here. And it does dim away, so it's not going to be like in the way. If you wanted to put it right here, you could. And then that is your new home button. Like if you just have to have your home button sitting right there, it's your, it's your phone. Do what you feel. So I do highly recommend you guys using that. Also, when I had my iPhone 8 Plus, I always use that because instead of using my home button, because you guys know how sensitive the button could be every time you started pushing on it like so. So I did always used to do that. So you just go back out. Everything is set up. Also down here, if you don't want it to be that dark, you can make it light so it's very, very light, as you guys can see, or you can make it really, really bright so you can see it. I usually like to put it like right here on like 40, between 40 and 50. And so that's how that's set up. You can also create your own gestures if you want. I'm not going to do that for the sake of the video. Also right here on 3D Touch, I like it to be on lights. So I go in here and set that up like so. But you can do it however you want. Tap to wake, I usually turn it off because I feel like it runs my battery down, and that's another way to save battery. But for the sake of the video, just in case the screen go off, it's just easy for me to just tap it like so. Also, I'm not sure if they took that feature away out of here for the home button. I'm not sure, I don't see it yet. Also, for my LED, I like my flash to come on for my alerts, just in case like I'm somewhere and I have to have my phone on vibrate and I can't really feel it or whatever. It depends. If my phone is on the side of my purse and I see the light flash, then I always just like to have this. Sometimes even if I'm sleeping or I'm dozing off, my phone on vibrate, I can see it flash in the dark. So that is a good feature to have. It's called LED flash for alerts. And then I think it is in accessibility. Let me go back just in case some of you guys have the no, where is it? No, this is accessibility. Maybe they don't have it on here because I don't see it. It's a feature that you can go in. Let me make sure I'm not going too fast. I don't see it. It's usually called home. You know what? Let me turn my phone on so I can see, because it's a feature in here where you don't have to. Is my phone dead? I think my phone is dead. You don't have to press your home button. You can just tap it. It's called rest. And you can just put your thumb on it and it does it. But I could be tripping. I don't see it. If someone see it, let them know down in the comments below. Maybe they didn't add that feature because you don't have a home button. So I'm not sure, but usually right up in here it'll say home button, like it say side button. So yeah, you know what, they did change it. So the feature is still under here. It'll say home button instead of side button, just in case you have an iPhone with the home button, because it looks just like this. So click speed, I always keep it on default, and I always press Siri off because I never use her. And then right up in here, it will have a home button, and you can just choose rest your finger, and you don't have to worry about messing up your home button because you're just putting your thumb on it. It's not going to put any pressure on it. And I usually keep everything like this. Yeah. And then I go down to control center and I customize it. The only thing I do to control center is add screen recording and voice memos, because if I'm somewhere in a meeting, I turn it on and I'm listening to everything. So just in case I just so happen to forget anything, I can go back and listen to it. And that's pretty much any. Oh, and I do lower power mode, and then that's all I do for my control center. And of course, when you pull it down, everything is there. Everything that I added is right there. And then I think this is everything. If you want to do, no, it's not. So usually I take my text size down some. Usually this is on, let me see, auto lock. Usually it's on 1 minute, but I see they already have it on 30 seconds, and I like to do it on 30 seconds so it doesn't run out a lot of my battery. Because if you put it on like never lock, like it'll just run your battery down. It's literally sitting like this here. Let's see. I just did that. Wallpaper, for the sake of this video, I'll just change it. I like this one better. And you do have the option to do live, as you guys can see. If you guys are going to be able to see it or not for my nails. It's a live wallpaper if you want. I'll just click set for now, both. Then I'll go back. And then, let's see. I always turn this off. I turn Siri off for everything because I just feel like it just runs my battery down. And I don't use Siri at all. Like, I don't use her at all. Face ID, once I set it up, I'm going to have all these features on. You don't have to, but I just think it's easy to do to have all these on. That's the purpose of Face ID. The emergency, I always click this on, slide with the side button. And those are the features, just, you know, in case of emergency. The battery, I don't put it on low power mode unless my battery is literally like at 20% and I don't have a charger. The iTunes and App Store, I always turn that off. I turn this off. I don't like to update apps all the time. So I just turn that off because you know how sometimes Snapchat may update you, you don't even want to update, and damn, there it is, boom. And that's pretty much everything I do in here. Once I set up my apps and all that, which I'll download my apps and all that, then I'll go into notification. And this is where I will have, like, if I wanted to display down here, because I get a lot of snaps all day long, and I don't like for it to just keep coming down or be on my lock screen. I like it when I just open it up and that's what it is. So I think that is a lot. Now, one thing I will do on here, since I know about the camera feature and there are certain things I like to do on my camera, as you can see, Smart HDR is new with iOS 12, so I definitely would keep that on. Also, I don't like to keep this on now that this is here, so that's fine with me. Record a video. Usually, I like to record a video in 4K 30, so I change it to that, not 60/40. And then also, for record slow mode, I usually take it from 240 and I would do 120. And so that's pretty much everything I do to set up my iPhone. Like I said, if you guys do want me to do a comparison video between my 8 Plus and this one, I definitely will. I may come back and do like some tips and tricks that I found out doing while I've had the phone. I definitely can't message anyone, but I do know you have the option to create your own Memoji, but I can't do it clearly because like I'm not sure, I don't have internet. But this is how you do it. If you guys saw on Snapchat the other day, if you guys are not following me on Snapchat, you should. My daughter had made her own little Memoji. Matter of fact, that was yesterday. It looks just like her. I have my own Memoji, but I reset my phone just so I can show you guys how to do your setup for like beginners who have the iPhone X. And you guys was asking me to show you guys what I do to set up my phone, and you wanted me to set my phone up with you guys, so that's why I did this. So it just says, you know, an emoji. Of course, you can do your Memoji. Send a message using your favorite emoji or create your own emoji. I'm not going to do that for the sake of the video, but as you guys can see, it's definitely reading my face. I don't know, should I do one? Okay, I'll try to set it up while I'm on here since, I mean, it is iOS 12. The lighting looks off as I'm looking, so I don't know. Let me just try to do it. So my skin tone is I don't know. I can't really see. I'm light skinned, but not that damn light skinned. The lighting is so off in here. See, on camera, that looks hella dark. But in person, it looks like, you know what, I'm going to have to do it with, you know what, let's just go with this. Because as I'm looking in the viewfinder, it looks so dark, but it's not. So we're just going to roll with it. Hairstyle. I actually have long hair, but I don't know if they have the option for long hair. If you guys saw on Snapchat, my daughter had this one with the braids, like the ponytail to the side. And then she ended up doing that one because she has a bun. So they have a lot of different hairstyles, and these are like for men at the bottom, also up in here. So I'm just going to choose this one because I wear my part to the side. Hey. I'm just playing with you guys to... I'm sad. Oh my God, dead. So I'll just do that for the hairstyle. They have different ages, young, like me, older. My chin, I've been losing weight, girl, so that chin looking real good down there. Oh my God, I just realized when I did like this, it did it. It put my lips in. I don't know where is my head shape. Definitely not that. My neck is not square. No, it's not that long. It's definitely not that short. We can just go with that for the sake of the video. I can change it. Now my eyes are maybe like that. I have big ass eyes. Not that big though. No. No, those are not my eyes. Are those my eyes? No, my eyes are not like that. Are they like that? No, I look cross-eyed. We're gonna roll with this, which I don't think that's right. I'll change it. You wear makeup. I like it to be like that, because I like to have it at the bottom. Like I like the wing at the bottom. These don't have the wings at the bottom. And then the lash, like the little wing is here. That's cute, but it has it at the bottom, so I'm gonna go with that. Brows. My brows be kind of thick. Not this damn thick though. I really don't even see my brows on here, honestly. You know what? We'll go with that. we'll go with that. Nose and lips. I actually have a little nose. I do have full lips, and I do have this little dimple thing in there. So, girl, we're gonna go with the biggest lips because I have some plump ass lips, okay? Okay, you hear me? And then ears. I have little ears. Earrings. I'll go with these hoops. Yeah, we'll do the hoops. You can do like different color hoops. No, I'm good with silver. Facial hairs. Baby, I don't have no facial hairs. But if you a man, they have options for you. Eyewear. I do wear glasses. But for the sake of the video, I'm not going to. I'll just keep it like that. And then headwear. I don't want to have anything on. But do I want that colored lip? For the sake of the video, I'll just keep that lip. Usually, that's not. Usually, the lighting is so off with the lips versus the camera in the viewfinder. It actually looks so dark. And it's so bright already. So, I don't know. The video looks kind of dark. I'll just keep that for now. And, hi. Hi, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, you guys. Bye. Mwah. Hi, YouTube. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until my next video, you guys. Bye. So anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. I'm definitely probably going to change up my emoji. For now, it looks pretty good. Like I said, if you guys want to see more videos with my iPhone, like what's on my iPhone, if you want to see the case collection, thumbs this video up. That's my way of knowing. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and set my phone up and stuff like that again. I actually reset this phone just to do this video because you guys was requesting me on Snapchat when I first got the phone to set the phone up with you guys. So, because you guys know I fucks with y'all, of course I had to do it. And like I said, if you guys know any new features of the iPhone Max, let your girl know down in the comments below. And that is what I do when I first set up my phone. That's the first thing that I do. Like I said, if you guys want me to come back if I find out new tricks and tips and stuff like that about the phone. Now, one thing I do know before I leave that I'm loving, how you can move multiple apps at once, not put them in like folders. The new feature, you can hold it down like so. Well, that's an app that you can't delete. So let's say, for instance, oh no. Barely touch it. So as you guys can see, I barely touched it. And I literally can just hold this app over here and I can tap like so. As you guys can see, I'm just going to tap a lot of them just so you guys can see. You can move multiple apps at once. So if I wanted to move all the apps on another page, on another page, on another page, that's how you do it. But for the sake of the video, I just want to show you guys that you just tap like so, and you add them in there and you can move them versus just moving one app at a time, which takes forever. You can do it just like so, and when you're done, you just let them go one by one. But for the sake of the video, I'm just going to show you guys that they came right back. So that is a new feature with iOS 12. I'm not sure if it's a hidden feature or if it's iOS 12 feature. I just happened to do it the other day and I was like, wow, I didn't even know that it does that. So it does do that. But like I said, there's so many other features in here. Like I said, you can go over here and add different widgets. I don't want to show my location, so I'm not. And like I said, I do love this phone. If you guys want me to do a week update review, let me know in the comments below. Give it a thumbs up. That's my way of knowing. Like I said, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat. Snapchat get for this on everything. Sorry for this video being hella long. I'm going to try to edit as much as I can. Like I said, this is kind of like a beginner's guide for the iPhone X. This is my setup and the first thing that I do in my settings and stuff like that. So overall, I love this phone. So far, so good. I don't have any complaints. I've had it ever since it launched. Today is Monday. I got this phone Friday, so I've had it for a couple of days. So far, so good. No hiccups, no anything. Battery runs really good. It's super fast when my internet is on. And overall, I'm loving the display of the phone. I don't care about the notch anymore because the phone is so big that you can't even see the notch on the phone. And I'm just loving this phone overall. Like I said, I did get the silver one because I just opted out for the gold. I had the gold 7 Plus. I had the gold, as you guys can see, the 8 Plus. And I actually have 2 iPhone 8 Plus because I use another one for business. But now I'm going to give the other one to my niece or my nephew, whichever one wants it. So that's that. And I'm still going to keep this one for business, and then this is gonna be my personal one, my iPhone X. So yeah, if you guys want to see that video, definitely let me know. Like I said, I opted out for the gold just because, even though it's a different type of gold, I just opted out because, you know, if I wanted to get a brand new phone, I definitely wanted to get a color I haven't had, and the silver one is just so clean, it's so pretty, and I like it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Snapchat get for this on everything. Like I said, my apologies for this video being so long. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with anyone who wants to watch it or who you think will be interested in watching my videos. And definitely follow me on Snapchat. Let me know you found me from this video. I love you guys so much. Until next time, you guys. Bye.
Baby, your picture perfect. Your smile, God made it perfect. Don't let nobody tell you different. Baby, you're so worth it. You was beautiful in every way. When I'm describing it, it's all I say.
Ain't nobody gorgeous as you are.